this is working. This is the 5th stream. Yes! It looks like it's here. I think. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know in the live chat. Okay, it looks like we're good. Finally, welcome into the live stream, everyone. If you did not hear on Davis's stream, I was having some issues with my computers and OBS, so we're here on the iPad. Took me a while to get this to work. This is the 5th stream I've tried on here, but we're good, so we can talk about that later. But we have an observed tornado warning for Donaldson, Iowa. This is a tornado on the ground confirmed by weather spotters. Looks like this is probably in Donaldson right now. And on top of that, we had a tornado emergency not long ago over here for Knox, Indiana. That storm now, just a severe thunderstorm warning on it, did weaken very quickly, so we'll talk about that later. But there was a tornado emergency on that not long ago, just about 20-25 minutes ago. But right now we have that rotation, very broad rotation, but east-southeast of Walkerton, Indiana. Once again, I do apologize for not being live because earlier I was on a stream with Davis because I couldn't do this on the iPad. Now we're here. So just thankful to be here. But I was over with Davis, who was doing coverage, and I know Mr. Storm was live as well. So big kudos to them. But once again, Donaldson, Iowa right now, that rotation just moved over you guys right over here. One thing I do like with this is that I can draw with the pencil, so all my circles are good, unlike on the computer. But yeah, that tornado or strong rotation appears to have just gone through Donaldson, now south of Franklin. So you guys in that tornado warning polygon, the very southeast corner of Iowa, continue to seek shelter in your safe spot. And then we have a severe thunderstorm warning south of Kansas City. Almost no rotation with that, but just looks like quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds through this line. So looks like east of Edgerton and then south of Overland Park, east of Olathe, you guys got some little hail, quarter size or less. Once again, the tornado watches all the way from the Texas-Mexico border through portions of South Michigan, this whole area. And we have severe thunderstorm watches too. Those are not highlighted, but they are in effect as well. Make sure you set your quality for the stream to 720p or 1080p for the best experience. I know we had a lot of chasers on that tornado, and I am seeing videos of damage emerge on Instagram. I saw Tony Laback with AccuWeather, but I doubt we can show that video, so we are not going to here. Once again, then, we did have a tornado emergency down here for Knox, Indiana, not long ago. And I know that tornado did cause some fatalities, unfortunately, down near over here. So, Kankakee, tornado went south of town, not sure about damage or fatalities there. And then Lake Village, reports say, so that's in Indiana, reports say 2 fatalities there, which is not what you ever want to hear. We have a severe thunderstorm warning north of Davenport for Clinton, right on the state line, Lowmore, McCausland, Parkview, Iowa, Eldridge, Iowa. Severe thunderstorm warning through 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northeastern Rock Island, west central Whiteside, northeastern Scott, and southeastern Clinton counties in eastern Iowa. And that is for 1-inch hail and winds 50 miles an hour or below. Yeah, almost no damaging winds with that. Maybe just some gusts down here in that blue pocket. So just secure any loose objects that could get tossed very easily, like toys. You could see your hail in there on the left near Princeton. So that's what this is warned for. And then severe thunderstorm warning, north central Missouri for ping pong ball sized hail. Probably just because that is far away from radar. Can't see that hail though. Right in there. Almost no rotation with that, if any. So that is good news. We have tornado warnings for Waukita, Medford, Jefferson, Pond Creek, Nash, Hillsdale. No, not Hillsdale. Areas north of Nash. Actually, yeah, Nash was included in one of those. But this is mainly for Waukita. So you can see those pockets of hail. They have this one for ping pong ball size. So up to ping pong ball size hail in isolated spots and 60 mile an hour winds. Switch over to our velocities. Yeah, you can see where those winds are, that little pocket where they're picking up. So gusts up to 60. Make sure to secure those loose objects in Waukita or the Medford area. In Colorado and Wyoming, we have high wind watches in effect for winds up to 80 miles an hour possible. I know there's one somewhere for gusts up to 90, a high wind watch. West winds 35 to 50 with gusts up to 90 miles an hour possible. Wow. Oh my goodness. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Dallas-Fort Worth. This is actually just for Fort Worth. I saw that 65 mile an hour tag, and even though obviously that wouldn't be happening, I thought it was the 100 mile per hour because they are similar colors. But that is 1 inch quarter-size hail and 65 mile an hour straight line winds going through the west side of Dallas-Fort Worth. Most of that damaging wind pocket will be in Benbrook, soon in Edgecliff Village right here, Lakeshore Estates, Crowley, Kennedale, Everman, Forest Hill. So basically areas south of Fort Worth. I feel like the 65 tag is honestly rare. They either go 60 or 70 normally. Severe thunderstorm warning. This is old, but still in effect for another 8 minutes through 9:30 p.m. Central. For southern Kansas, Wellington, South Haven. So this is pretty much 40 miles southwest of Wichita. So 60 mile an hour winds, 1 inch quarter-sized hail with the storm. So your wind pockets right in there, down here. Mainly some heavy rain, semi-large hail. Pretty baseline though for a severe. And then, of course, your lightning and all that good stuff with the thunderstorm. I actually want to turn on our Storm Chasers overlay. Actually, we'll do that in a second. But right now we have a tornado warning south of South Bend, Indiana. So this includes North Liberty, but in Pine Station, Lakeville, Colburn areas, southwest of Woodland or south of Nutwood, you're going to want to be in your safe spot. This is past North Liberty. That is some very broad rotation. So I would assume that a big part of this tornado warning is a precaution for you guys because obviously we know what that storm did back in the Knox area. They had a tornado emergency there. So just going to keep an eye on that. Once again, though, just to reiterate, tornado watches in effect all up and down here. From southern Michigan to the Texas-Mexico border. So not necessarily a lot of our country under it, but just a large swath, as in like from here to here. It's pretty crazy. I could get used to doing this pen. This would be very nice to have on the computer where it's like a pad, because I know those do exist. You can see how it flows, because I can never draw my circles for you guys normally, but now I just go, whoop. That one was decent. That's good. That's a good one. We had some good ones in there. But once again, that tornado warning for southeast Iowa is still in effect, still observed. So, west of Fort Madison right now, you guys are going to want to be in your safe spot. And within the next 5 minutes or so, Fort Madison, you'll need to be there as well. I'd assume this is technically Fort Madison, Iowa. But it's just about going into Illinois. And then just south of there is where the 3 states meet. You got Missouri, Illinois, and Iowa. This is just a quick check-in stream though, so we'll probably be ending off here soon. Do want to note severe thunderstorm warning for Purcell, which is south of Norman, Oklahoma, and Pink. Seems like this is mainly for wind near Tribby, Brooksville, Macomb, south of Bethel Acres, east of Etowah. Their main concern is those 60-mile-an-hour winds, so secure loose objects, seek shelter inside a sturdy structure. Hail is 3/4 of an inch or less. So Purcell, you guys are good. Just some moderate to heavy rain showers on the way to you guys. Wouldn't be surprised if we got a special weather statement down there near Maysville, just because of that small hail and those little pockets of wind, potentially up to 40 or 50 miles an hour gusts. But yeah, I know this was a short live stream. I think that'll be the end. So thank you to Lusa for tuning in and whoever our silent viewers are. But yeah. Have a great night, everyone. And I will see you all in the next one.